Hi, welcome everyone. So let's play XCOM 2, War of the Chosen. With the Legacy DLC. I think that's what it's called, yes? Is that what it's called? Tactical Legacy Pack. I will make one note before we begin. This is a very heavily modded XCOM 2. Also, for those of you who don't know who I am, I'm CodRaven1728. There are 63 characters in this character. Okay? There is a mix of a lot of different franchises. Anime, first-person shooters, strategy game, all sorts of different stuff. Integrated into this character pool. So, if that sort of thing bothers you, you probably shouldn't stick around very long. The character pool was created jointly by me and HearthO'Brien35. We're going to start a new game. We're going to play on Veteran. And we're going to turn some of these things on. Beta Strike. Lengthy Scheme, Turn Timer. So, basically the turn timers are now irrelevant. Everyone's hit points are doubled. Oh yeah, War of the Chosen is fine. I'll probably rotate between game soundtracks as we go. Show subtitles we'll leave on. Leave the tutorial off because, well, we'll be playing on veteran mode. There is one other conduct that I will add. And this adds into loading. So, at the beginning of the mission, every mission, I'm going to save the game. I am only to load the game. Well, I reserve the right to load for any reason I see fit. However, there is one conduct of this playthrough. We are not allowed to fill any of the memorial plaques on the Avenger, which means we're not allowed to suffer an XCOM casualty. However, generic units we gather, such as random resistance units, civilians, or hacked units or mind-controlled units are permitted to die. Allow me to click next. We're really playing without Iron Man. We're going to have Lost and Abandoned and integrated downloadable content turned on.
Accessing the feed now. We're in. But I don't know for how long. You seeing this? Way too much security, even for Advent.
That's no ordinary gene therapy clinic. They were telling the truth.
Or they're leading us into a trap. A really obvious trap. We'd need an army to march in there right now.
I've got a better idea. Outrider, this is Central. Go.
Oh yeah, I have some of I have the tutorial turned off, so some of this beginning plot stuff might not make any sense. Going in Sam Fisher style by the looks of it, we're moving through the vent.
With the accelerated timeline you placed upon us, mistakes are bound to happen.
It wasn't our fault. Please.
There's no need for any of this. I will do what you ask of me. I just need additional time.
Did you say something?
You're one of those. You must understand. I had no choice.
Outrider, report.
So, you do exist. Outrider to Avenger, I have visual confirmation.
That's us, by the way, in our Kool-Aid
Are you
suit.
sure?
Reapers are always sure.
I'll take your word for it. Cover your tracks and get the hell out of there.
Currently, we
They
are
can't know you were
enjoying
here
green Kool-Aid.
yet.
Understood. Now the real war begins.
How nice of her. She's leaving us to enjoy our food. Here's the normal opening cutscene of the game, by the way.
Excitement continues to build as city centers across the globe prepare for the 20th anniversary of Unification Day.
Thousands line up at the site of the Great Accord, celebrating the formation of the Advent Coalition.
In keeping with their promise to humanity, 12 new gene therapy clinics will be opening in select cities by the end of the new year.
Despite the attempted attack by fringe elements, operations at the new facility in Paris thankfully remain unaffected.
In response to the unprovoked intrusion on the eve of our most beloved celebration, the speaker reaches out to us.
A small number of dissidents again repeat the mistakes of the old world.
Striking as we celebrate the benevolent savior who time and again offers only friendship and compassion.
Yet these trivial actions could never break the bond between humanity and the Elders.
Peacekeeping forces have already made several preemptive arrests of known collaborators. Advent again assures all citizens that today's celebrations will continue as planned.
Perfect.
The Advent administration reminds you to report all suspicious activity to your nearest peacekeeper. Only together can we build a better tomorrow. Approaching position. You were right. They've definitely got their hands full today.
Stay focused. Prep gate crasher. 60 seconds. Now.
Signal received. Loud and clear. Okay, Gatecrasher. Your turn.
It's time the aliens and the rest of the Advent administration learn that we can hit them where it hurts. So we're moving into the city center to strike a high-profile target. Deploy and approach the designated position. Neutralize any hostile contacts and secure the site.
Yeah, we're Novgorod. Novgorod? Probably butchered that. Apologies to the Russians for butchering the names of your cities.
Menace 1-5. We have a fix on the target. Move to place the X4 charges at the designated position.
Establishing vessel controls. Please stand by.
There are probably some of you who recognize that voice.
You got it.
Oh, there actually isn't a door there. Oh yeah, we're at the beginning of the mission, so I'm going to save. I will also save periodically throughout a mission. So I can't climb that.
Got it.
These
Oh,
guys
yeah,
make up the
I'll
bulk of the
mention
Advent
here.
forces we've dealt with. They're disciplined and well-equipped, but their obedience makes them predictable.
This guy here, he is voiced by the Command & Conquer 3 GDI Commando. We have IF here from the Hyperdimensional Neptunia series,
My turn.
who has her correct voice pack. We have Hans, who was designed by Herzobrine 35. I believe he has one of the German voices, one of the default German voices. unmodded.
Scannergebiet.
And this is not Cabal, but it's totally Cabal. Voiced by Cabal from Command & Conquer Tiberium's Son. And Tiberium's Son, Firestorm.
As I always carefully knew.
I didn't actually make a lot of these voice packs, I just found them on the workshop. So I actually can't do as much with them as I'd like, and I think they're clipping to the building over there. So, if you never played this game before, we're in concealment right now, which means the enemy doesn't immediately know where we are. These red squares indicate their vision radius. This will be bigger or smaller depending on how well our squad, like how good our concealment is. Right now, I think this is what it is under our worst concealment and without any vision bonuses that Advent gets through certain events. We're going to go ahead and climb up here, as height advantage does play a factor into this game. Okay, there's the other set. And actually, because I think it's under options, I can change my soundtrack right here. I'm gonna go ahead and play the UFO Defense soundtrack. I'm sure this will sound terrible. Oh no, that actually sounds pretty good. I thought it would sound terrible because of my, it's like a DOS sound system, a soundtrack. I'm assuming it's taking it from the DOS version of the game.
Okay, bin unterwegs.
And, yeah, these actually sound like they're properly redone. So that's good. Sometimes my computer doesn't like playing older sound stuff like that. So we're all going to position ourselves up here. Our mission objectives, the top left, are place some X4 up on this little stage right here. And then kill everyone.
Relocating to new frontline position.
Everyone with a red health bar has to die. Unfortunately, well, I don't think we can barbecue the civilians. But these guys are kind of presenting themselves neatly over here. It's kind of hard to say no to that. And he'll actually see us. Okay, so here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna go into an ambush position. First, let me just make sure we can actually get a grenade down there. I could blow those two up. That would be amazing. Okay, I can get a grenade down there. Hans.
Bestätigt.
Overwatch.
Läuft.
Cabal. Overwatch. IF. Overwatch. And Hideo here. He's going to kick us off.
It's the thought that counts. Little target practice?
Listen to the sound of your extinction.
Well done, everyone. Now, I have some witnesses to take care of.
My children, listen to the screams. Listen. That is the sound of your extinction.
Oh, Cabal is great. Alright. There's the target.
There's 1-5. You're near the target position.
I never miss a target.
Bin auf dem Weg.
I'm surprised I haven't triggered those two units over there. Usually, as soon as they see you, in this version, as soon as they make line of sight to you, then it's combat. It's combat time. I'm probably going to end the episode as soon as we're done with this mission. I may end it... I hope the game doesn't crash. That's what this save's for. Okay. Here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna collect the goodie. I don't know if that will trigger them, or it probably will, actually. Should have waited a turn. Yeah. On the bright side, I got this shiny laser sight.
Let's check it out.
On the other
The
hand...
Advent officers seem more capable than the grunts. We're not sure whether to chalk it up to training or stricter mind control.
Oh yeah, and if you were expecting us to be better at hitting them in this state, we were only really hitting them well because we had an ambush on them, which increases our chance of hitting them. They're in combat phase now, so
I know the routine.
they're actually going to have better to hit or dodge rolls. Now he's probably going to mark. Yep, he marks Han. And he'll probably shoot, too. Oh, that's bad.
Stehe hier unter Beschuss! Auf die Flanken achten! Sie bewegen sich!
He missed us, yes, but he blew out our cover.
Ich brauche hier etwas Hilfe!
Fortunately, we still have a little bit of cover due to height. Although, don't panic. The building's crumbling around you, don't mind that. We need to get some cover between us. Hans needs to back up.
Rücke zur Zielposition vor!
I'm gonna reload his gun.
Holen wir sie uns!
All forces converge. Victory begins.
Well, do this thing.
They can't actually see us anymore, I don't think. Oh, they can. Why is he still standing? That's one of the guys we shot earlier. Okay, he's gonna go into Overwatch. So, how Overwatch works is if you move while in an enemy's line of sight, he will get a shot at you under, I think it's a 15 aim penalty. If you're dashing, the penalty is worse. However, if you move into his line of sight, say one tile, say Cabal here, he can't see Cabal. So if I move to, say, here, right, the Advent soldiers on Overwatch could see me then. However, because I'm not moving while in his line of sight, then it would not trigger his Overwatch. So say, again, I could move to right here and not trigger the Overwatch. What I'm gonna do here. Also, if you deal any damage to... This is new to XCOM 2. I don't think it was like this in Enemy Unknown or Enemy Within. If you do damage to a unit who is in Overwatch, you will remove the Overwatch.
Operation.
Position bestätigt. Bestätigt. Überwachung läuft.
Real tough guy.
Is it just me, or is that floor not rendered? Or is that just really white tile? Looks like it's really white tile. Also, I should explain a few of the things I did here. I should probably move her as well, as that tile's about to be on fire. By holding left control, I can set waypoint markers to get a unit to a step where I want it to. This allows for precise pathfinding. Now again, that guy is on Overwatch. I use Hunker Down with IF to improve my dodge by 50 and defense by 30. So what happens with defense is when you go to fire at someone, you roll your defense check first. If you pass the defense check, then the shot misses. If you fail the defense check, you roll a dodge check. Only a few units have dodge by default. If you successfully roll your dodge hit, then the hit is only grazed, where it does only a fraction of damage. Some units have 0 dodge, so if you fail your defense roll, you get hit. For example, this Advent trooper here has no dodge. Also, I have hit probability, and I forget what the name of the mod is, but effectively it takes a successful hit. Wait, oh, lifetime shot tracker. Here we go. So there's your stats for you. Keeps track of all of my units. And we missed.
Your poor excuse for tactics disgraces the firepower needed.
Right. Can't quite. The spot where the grenade kind of reaches his cover. That doesn't really help me. To like right here.
Bestätigt.
Which is still outside of his visual range. That hit him. I'm gonna say it does. And throw it. Yep, Overwatch removed because he was blown to bits. Next. It's gonna blow up everyone's cover. Did that actually do anything? Aside from get him flanked. I don't think that actually did any damage to him. Oh, interesting. Remove there, I can't see him. Yeah, let's do that.
Here we go! Get this party started!
Oh, he climbed that. That's not what I was hoping he would do. He's killed on. Oh, except he missed. Now, characters can fall. If that tile gets blown out from under IF, she will fall. Alright. What do I have left? Can't quite get into a flank position here. Can't with her. I'm counting on this ending this turn. This conflict. Level 5, which is not great. It's not the highest we could have rolled.
Begebe mich zu dieser Position.
So, when it comes to criticals, a rule of thumb here is that a critical hit adds 2 damage to your total. Doesn't always, but it's a good rule of thumb. So, our weapon deals between 3 and 5 damage. Our maximum damage we can do to him with a critical is 7, while the minimum with a critical is 5. Granted, it's only a 40 to critical, so there is a chance with a low damage roll he survives with 1 hit point. Or I miss him outright. Or the exact scenario I brought up happens. Now, what are your chances to hit him here? 29? Low cover. That won't like him. Go from this position.
Choose a target.
Now it's 70 to hit. We just need to hit him. Which we did. And ejected him.
Area is secure. We're not picking up any inbound contacts. Scanners are clear. -1-5, we have a limited window to act before Advent responds. We need to get those charges planted on the double.
Stuff's breaking, don't mind that. The turns are auto-cycling. Because there is no longer Advent on the playing field. Just gonna make a save. In case the game crashes, because there's actually no threat of me dying now. Probably a 71% chance. I don't know if you saw that at the bottom left. Probably 71% chance.
Rendezvous at the extraction point. Status confirmed. Squad is clear. Detonating charge.
Not exactly sure why we blew that up, but we blew it up. Also, we're gonna take a picture. Let's take a picture. Good work, everyone.
Advent officials revealed today's maneuver by local peacekeepers was a planned exercise. Citizens should not be alarmed. All weapon fire and wounds were simulated to better train Advent forces.
So was the grenade that was tossed on top of those 2 civilians a simulation too? Oh yeah, this interface is going to be a little buggy because of Commander's Choice and all that. So, we're actually not going to... Normally you would promote people here, but I'm not going to. Notice the button's grayed out. I can't. Alright, so we got a laser sight, some trooper corpses.
Commander, having these 2 soldiers continue to work together
we shouldn't even be able to do that yet.
They know each other well enough at this point that we can have them train as a pair for additional tactical capabilities.
We shouldn't even be able to do that yet,
Commander,
game.
to the research labs.
Alright, this is the units we have. I don't know why we have him.
With all that's been going on, we've never really had time to consider the possibility, but I have to believe Valen is still out there somewhere. She wasn't the type to let the collapse of XCOM stop her research.
Okay, so we're gonna go over some promotions first. Use someone that we made. No, you shouldn't be in the game. That's concerning. That person shouldn't exist. It should only be pulling from my character pool. Let's promote Hans first. Actually, I don't know what I want to promote him into. I know what I'm going to promote most people into. IF, you're first. Commander's Choice. Ignore that top one. Ranger.
The Ranger serves as our primary reconnaissance unit, capable of moving independently in concealment while engaging enemies at close range.
We're gonna make a
Commander, the media is a powerful tool. Just ask Advent's propaganda machine. I say it's time we turn it against them. By spreading the word of our soldiers' exploits in combat, we can bolster morale throughout the Resistance.
We'll see these posters on random missions. You. Cabal. Grenadier.
Serving as our demolitions experts, the Grenadiers provide heavy ordnance delivery whenever and wherever we need it.
Although, when you think about Cabal as an AI, you know, when you think about it, really should have been a support unit, but I like Cabal lobbing explosives. Sure, an all blue background. Should have been all red. Oh well. You know, to me, the Grenadier makes sense considering if you've ever played Tiberium Sun, the final mission of that game, where you fight Cabal's avatar, let's put it that way. Definitely has the destruction, but now I think about it, the support class probably would have made more sense. Makes so much more sense, I'm actually probably going to reload the game. I'm actually going to change my decision. Oh, right. You know what? Because I don't actually have a save
Commander,
from
to the armory.
That's probably the first time you've ever heard that. What I'm going to do instead is make a save, end the episode, and I'll do a little bit of logistics. The next time you see me will be on this screen when we're going to the research lab. Okay? I will see you then.